Nagaland University School of Agricultural Sciences SAS Medzifema campus held its 31st parting social on May 16, 2025 at the multipurpose hall to bid farewell to the outgoing batches of BSc Honours LG. NCC cadets from St. Joseph's College Autonomous Jakhama under 1 Nagaland Battalion NCC conducted an outreach and awareness program in Kesobasa village. The Phek Town Chakesang Students Union PTCSU has expressed deep concern over the recent transfer of assistant professors from Phek Government College without relievers, which may severely impact the academic career of the students. The month-long PGFA Girls Training Camp concluded on May 17 at Turf Ground, Jaluki Town, with PGFA President Raitu Nyumai expressing gratitude to Coach Luini Hingbe. The Assam Rifles, in collaboration with the Blood Bank of Naga Hospital Authority Kohima NHAK, conducted a blood donation camp at Cheswama, Nagaland, on May 16, 2025. Hello viewers, you are watching Nltv English Primetime. This is Shamita Singha. Here is the news in details. Chief Minister Nltv participated in a tree plantation program at the new High Court complex on May 15, 2025, highlighting the importance of environmental sustainability. In his speech, the Chief Minister praised the collective efforts of all stakeholders involved in the initiative and urged continued commitment to building a greener and healthier future. He reaffirmed the state's dedication to nurturing the environment through such meaningful efforts. NCC cadets from St. Joseph's College Autonomous Jakhama under 1 Nagaland Battalion NCC conducted an outreach and awareness program in Kesorbasa village, Nagaland, as part of the Vibrant Village program. The cadets, along with villagers, planted over 50 fruit-bearing saplings under the Ek Pear Ma Ke Naam initiative. Awareness sessions followed with Sergeant Tushila Yemchunger speaking of civil defense and Cadet Rokobino Yongo on healthcare. Mendovi Yongo, chairman of the village council, was facilitated by the commanding officer and expressed gratitude to both cadets and villagers for their involvement. Major Regina, the Advanced Chief Coordinator, supervised the camp and provided over 200 farming tools and implements to the community. The event ended with a joint meal hosted by villagers, and in return, the cadets offered refreshments, marking a successful and meaningful community engagement. Viewers, will be back after a short break. Welcome back viewers, you are watching Nltv English Primetime. Nagaland University School of Agricultural Sciences SAS Medzifema campus held its 31st parting social on May 16, 2025 at the multipurpose hall to bid farewell to the outgoing batches of BSc Honours AG, 4th year BVOC 3rd year and MSc Honours 2nd year students. Dr. Chang, Deputy Commissioner of Dimapur, was the special guest. He encouraged students to embrace independence, set clear goals, and use their agricultural knowledge to support rural development and sustainability. The event was chaired by Wikamlung Ring with a welcome from Dean Professor L. Daiho. Professor Malini B. Sharma inspired students with reflection on academic growth and future opportunities. Emotional farewell speeches were delivered by graduating students, and Imnasashi Waling spoke on behalf of the juniors. The event ended with a vote of thanks by Ms. Ingam Lehega, marking a warm send-off filled with memories and motivation for the future. The first ever TAFMA Open House 2025 in Noklak District wrapped up on a high note on May 15, 2025, drawing a crowd of around 900 to 1,000 attendees. Organized by TAFMA Noklak, the event featured performances by 8 local artists, each presenting 5 songs, and a lively set by Frontier Chords Band. The highlight was a 20-song performance by the jazz band of 14 Assam Rifles. Commanding Officer Archit Goswami of 14 Assam Rifles attended as chief guest of honor, encouraging a local youth to pursue music and education. He also praised KSU and TAFMA Noklak for creating a vibrant platform for talent. The concert ran until 11:30 p.m., marking a memorable cultural celebration for Noklak District. The Assam Rifles, in collaboration with the Blood Bank of Naga Hospital Authority Kohima (NHAK), conducted a blood donation camp at Chiswama, Nagaland, on May 16, 2025. A total of 85 individuals, including 80 troops and 5 civilians, voluntarily donated blood. The camp was supported by experienced healthcare professionals from Assam Rifles and 5 doctors from Naga Hospital Kohima, who ensured the comfort and safety of the donors. This initiative highlights the importance of community service and the role of Assam Rifles in promoting social welfare. The month-long PDFA Girls Training Camp concluded on May 17 at Turf Ground, Jaluki Town, with PDFA President Raitu Nyumai expressing gratitude to Coach Luihing Be and PDFA Women Coordinator Piu Piu for their efforts. The camp's completion certificates sponsored by Dibam Domta were distributed by PDFA executives. The PDFA Women's Cup is scheduled for July 2025, aiming to uplift women's participation and create more opportunities. The concluding program included an invocation led by Coach Luihing Be Lungsi, word of gratitude shared by Mem Kirelupule, and heartfelt thanks expressed by Hechitule and Jojo on behalf of the players. The Fake Town Chakisang Students Union (PTCSU) has expressed deep concern over the recent transfer of assistant professors from Peg Government College without relievers, which may severely impact the academic career of students. With the introduction of NEP 2020 FYU-GP, the college needs more teachers, but the transfer would leave some departments, especially in the science stream, with only one teacher below the sanctioned post. The PTSCU also criticized the Department of Higher Education for disregarding its own service rule, which states that a teacher should serve at least 5 years at a particular place before seeking transfer. Additionally, the union highlighted the slow pace of infrastructure development, citing incomplete construction projects such as staff quarters and academic upgradation classrooms, which were sanctioned in 2013 and 2021 respectively. The PTSCU has warned that it will take democratic action if the authorities fail to address these issues. The Assam Rifles recently conducted career guiding programs in Mizoram, aligning with reported events' objective of guiding local youth towards careers in security forces. Although the specific date of May 16, 2025 is not verified, similar initiatives have been undertaken by Assam Rifles in the region. These programs, such as the one held at Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya in Mizoram from February 10 to 25, 2025, focused on educating students about the enrollment process, eligibility requirements, and selection procedures for joining the Indian Army and Assam Rifles. Around 220 students attending the session gaining valuable insights into pursuing careers in the armed forces. The Assam Rifles organized the awareness program under the Naksha Mukh Bharat Abhiyan at Abdullam Rehabilitation Center, H. Munom Village, More, Tengu Nupal on 17 May 2025. During the event, 25 individuals took a pledge for a drug-free India and received motivational guidance to support their journey towards a substance-free life. The initiative aligns with the broader goals of the Naksha Mukh Bharat Abhiyan, which aims to reduce drug demand and promote awareness about the adverse effect of drug addiction. The Meghalaya police arrested two individuals, Silgring D. Sangma and Asbat B. Marak in North Garo Hill district on Saturday for promoting anti-India sentiments and encouraging attacks by Pakistan through a viral video on social media, platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp. The video, which contained messages filled with religious hatred and support for Pakistan, posed a serious threat to India's sovereignty and integrity. Bajengdoba police registered a case under Section 152 and 197 1D of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita (BNS) 2023 following an FIR lodged by the North Garo Hills District Administration. The investigations is ongoing and officials confirmed that the arrests were made to maintain national security and uphold the law. Mizoram Chief Minister Piyu Lal Duoma visited Lungleng village of May 17 to assess development opportunities and address local concerns. He inspected sites for two major projects: the Territorial Army Battalion Headquarters, expected to strengthen security infrastructure and create local employment, and the Human Development Center by Bethel Ministry, aimed at providing social services to the underprivileged and rural population. Accompanied by key officials including Minister Lal Rinpui and local MLA Baril Vani Hasangi, the Chief Minister met with village elders and leaders to discuss issues like road connectivity, healthcare, education, and drinking water. He assured them of his government's support in addressing these concerns. The Assam Rifles organized a day with company commander at Namkalong Football Ground, El Kuno, Nani district of Manipur on May 17, 2025. This initiative aims to foster stronger ties with the future pillars of the nation and strengthen civil-military relations by engaging with local students and community members. The Assam Rifles promoted mutual understanding and cooperation, contributing to a more harmonious relationship between the military and civilians in the region. Meghalaya Assembly Speaker Thomas A. Sangma has expressed support for a proper investigation into the death of Abiel Salchiana C.H. Marak, a 21-year-old nursing student at the Regional Institute of Medical Sciences RIMS in Imphal. If the family demands, IT Sangma plans to visit the bereaved family on Sunday to discuss the matters further, emphasizing that he cannot comment without consulting them. There are growing demands for a judicial inquiry into the circumstances surrounding the student's death, with organizations like the Confederation of Meghalaya Social Organizations COMSO and the Garo Students Union GSU calling for an independent investigation. The GSU has also urged the RIMS administration to cooperate fully and suspend any individuals allegedly complicit, pending the inquiry's outcome. The Swadeshi Jagran Manch staged a protest in front of Rabindranath Shaktabarshiki Bhawan, urging people to boycott travel and economic activities linked to Turkey, Azerbaijan and China, citing their support for Pakistan during Operation Sindoor. The protesters raised slogans against these nations and burned a effigy on Azerbaijan Prime Minister Alip Asadov, accusing them of working against India's interests. This action is part of a broader boycott campaign, with the SJM appealing to citizens and business to avoid travel and trade with these countries until they respect India's sovereignty and security concerns. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma visited Tangmang village under Pinsula constituency on May 17, marking a significant milestone in the region's development. During the visit, Sangma announced initiatives aimed at uplifting the community, including setting up a handicraft training center to preserve the area's artisan heritage and building a new school building for Tangmang Secondary School. He emphasized the government's commitment to grassroots progress, stating, "As a government, we are continuing in our efforts to leave no village behind." The Chief Minister also exploited the living root bridges in Mokin Road and announced plans to develop a trekking circuit and living root bridges experience center, promoting ecotourism in the region. The Tripura government has appointed Anurag Dhankar, a 1994 batch IPS officer, as the new Director General of Police, replacing Amitav Ranjan, who is set to retire. The appointment was made on May 17 with the approval of the Governor and in consultation with the Union Public Service Commission. Anurag Dhankar, who previously served as DGP Intelligence and Additional Director General of Police Law and Order, brings decades of experience in law enforcement and security establishment. He also served in UN missions, Central Industrial Security Force and the Central Bureau of Investigation, and has been conferred with the Police Medal and President's Police Medal. The Indian Army organized a large-scale ex-servicemen outreach program at Agartala Military Station, bringing together around 300 veterans, including Veer Naris and war widows, from Gomti, North, South, West Tripura, Unakoti, Dhalai and Khowai districts. The program aimed to address grievances, resolve pension issues and provide support services, while also disseminating information on newly launched welfare schemes and government police benefiting veterans. The Indian Army set up facilitation cells, including a job enrollment center and an ECHS medical assistance cell, offering health checkups, medical advice and employment opportunities. The status commander's personal interaction with veterans emphasized the Army's commitment to honoring and supporting its retired personnel, reflecting the organization's dedication to the welfare and dignity of its veterans. The Western Command of the Indian Army released a video on Operation Sindoor, showcasing India's precision strikes on terror infrastructure in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir on May 7. The operation was a response to the April 22 Pahalgam terror attack that killed 26 civilians. Following the strikes, Pakistan attempted to attack Indian military bases on May 8, 9 and 10. But both countries reached an understanding to end the conflict on May 10 after 4 days of intense cross-border drone and missile strikes. Operation Sindoor involved 14 precision strikes targeting terrorist camps, killing over 100 terrorists, including top commanders like Yusuf Azhar and Abdul Malik Rauf, associated with groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed. The Jammu and Kashmir's police have booked 23 terror associates and miscreants under the Stringent Public Safety Act (PSA) in Srinagar. These individuals involved in subversive activities and disturbance of public order have been detained and lodged in district jails in Poonch, Udhampur, and Kot Balwa, Jashmu. The accused were booked after obtaining formal detention order from the district magistrate of Srinagar based on dossiers prepared by the Srinagar police. Several criminal cases have been registered against them, and despite getting bail, they didn't mend their ways, leading to further action. The police have been targeting anti-national infrastructure in Srinagar through a crackdown, affirming their commitment to eliminating criminal activities prejudicial to security and public order. On May 17, 2025, in Sri Harikota, ISRO's attempt to launch the EOS-09 Earth observation satellite aboard the PSLV-C-61 rocket was unsuccessful due to an anomaly in the third stage of the rocket. The launch, which was scheduled for 5:59 am, initially proceeded smoothly, with the first two stages performing as expected. However, a problem occurred during the third stage operation, causing the mission to be unable to reach its goal. ISRO Chairman V. Narayanan acknowledged the issue and mentioned that the agency would conduct further analysis to understand the cause. The EOS-09 satellite, designed similarly to EOS-04 launched in 2022, is equipped with a synthetic aperture radar (SAR) to provide day and night all-weather imaging of the Earth. These capabilities are essential for applications like agriculture, forestry monitoring, disaster management, urban planning, and national security. Despite the setback, ISRO aims to resume efforts and continue its work on advancing satellite-based technologies. AIMIM President and MP Asaduddin OIC reaffirmed his commitment to justice, equality, and national unity, drawing strength from his faith and remaining undeterred by political setbacks. In a recent interview, OIC emphasized his ultimate dream of a just and inclusive India, where every community receives equal respect and opportunities. If there's Allah's blessings, why should we feel sad? He said, highlighting his focus on fulfilling responsibilities and working hard for his party and beliefs. OIC expressed his determination, stating, "I am not discouraged by defeat."
जिस चीज़ में बिलीव करता हूँ और मेरा ख्वाब ये है कि ये देश को हमको और मजबूत करना है। इस देश को जो हर कोई ख्वाब देखता है ना, उसको ख्वाब को पूरा करना है, और वो ख्वाब उसी वक्त पूरा होगा जब यहाँ पर इंसाफ होगा, यहाँ पर इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मिलेंगे, यहाँ पर हर समुदाय को मान सम्मान मिलेगा। यकीनन हम उस पैंथियन ऑफ कंट्रीज़ में खड़े होंगे जहाँ पर जो हर चीज़ वहाँ पर मिलती है, लोगों को चैन होगा, सुकून होगा, और बार बार हमको पलट कर अपने शोल्डर को वॉश करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी। ये दिस इज़ व्हाट इट इज़। ये मैंने कोशिश करना है, और क्या है, कोशिश करना आपके मेरे हाथ में है। मुक़द्दर के फैसले तो अल्लाह करने वाला है, जीत हार उसके हाथ में है, और मैं हार से नाउम्मीद नहीं होता हूँ। किसी ने अच्छा कहा था कि माई विक्ट्रीज वेर बिल्ड ऑन माई डिफीट।
Viewers will be back after a short break. Welcome back, viewers. You are watching Nltv English Primetime. The Indian Institute of Technology IIT Bombay has suspended all agreements with Turkish universities due to Turkey's support for Pakistan amid heightened tensions with India. The institute announced the suspensions of its official X handle, stating it will process the suspicions until further notice. IIT Bombay has a faculty exchange program with Turkish institutions. These decisions follow similar actions in Roorkee, which cancels its move with İnönü University in Turkey and Chandigarh University, which severed academic collaboration within 23 Turkish and Azerbaijani universities over their support for Pakistan during Operation Sindoor. IIT Bombay emphasized its commitment to prioritizing national interests in its global collaboration. Taiwan has successfully completed the initial operation evaluation and limited field testing of its new Tianqing-4 Skybow 4 missiles, developed by the Chung-Shan Institute of Science and Technology's Strong Bow program. This advanced air defense system boasts a maximum altitude of 70 km, surpassing the capabilities of its predecessors. Tianqing-3 and PAC-3 missile segment enhancement systems, which have maximum altitudes of 45 km and 60 km respectively. The Tianqing-4's enhanced capabilities allow it to intercept high-flying cruise missiles and ballistic missiles with a higher probability of success. Mass production of the Tianqing-4 is expected to begin in 2026. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense also plans to develop additional weapon systems, including an air defense missile with 100 km range and a surface-to-surface missile with a 1,000 km range, and rising region tensions with China. One person died on Saturday in California City after an explosion took off near a fertility clinic in Palm Springs. The FBI investigating the incident said that it was an intentional act of terrorism. FBI has also claimed the clinic was deliberately targeted, while declining to elaborate on how authorities have reached a conclusion on a motive. However, the identity of the deceased is yet to be figured out. 4 other people present at the site sustained injuries. Primary investigation have indicated that the person who died is the same person who set off the explosion. This is all for Nltv English Primetime. For more news and updates, keep watching Nagaland TV.